Peace and blessings, everybody. Happy Friday. So I am here, and today I want to talk to you about God's plans for our life. We fully will never know God's plans for our life, and a lot of times we go out life trying to plan our life without God. We try to make all these big decisions without consulting Him, without saying, God, is this truly your deed and your will on my life? And God has already made our life. He has it mapped out in His heart before we even knew about our existence. It says in the Bible, He knew us before we was even formed in the womb, which is true. So like, God has our life already planned out. So with that being said, it is wise to always seek Him and have His understanding, because it says in what is it? What chapter is it? Ecclesiastes Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11 through 14, that God has made everything beautiful already, and no one knows the plans for us in His heart, and that our duty as a Christian is only to rejoice and be happy, and that we will reap the benefits from our hard labor. Like God, He see us doing all these things and it's not going unnoticed. We will get rewarded, for the things that we're doing in life. So our only goal is just to praise God in advance for everything that He's going to give you, and when I say don't plan, it's not to say not to have a plan for your life, but I'm saying really include God in He already knows your heart's desire, and He already knows what He's intending for your life. So if you consult God and talk to Him and pray to Him constantly, y'all will be in alignment at that point. You will understand what He wants you to do. You'll see where you'll see, like, how in a car you can see like a certain amount of feet in front of you before you get to your destination, and then you can see the next certain amount of feet. That's how it is with God. So like, you'll see the 6 feet in front of you, and then He'll take, once you get to the next, when you get to that 6 feet, you'll see the next 6 feet. So you'll see small little plans that's gonna add up together, a puzzle that's going to come together for your life. You probably will never see the full picture. Most times you'll never see the full picture. You'll just be like, you'll be blinded. You'll be like, well, God, what is going on? Like, what is my life? What is my life purpose? But the closer you are to God, the better you'll understand His will for your life, and you'll have an easier time fulfilling it. And not, because a lot of people, like I said, we plan our life, but it'll be completely opposite of what God wants us to do. And now we waste this time. Like, for example, people go to school and get degrees, and then they're like 40,000, 50,000 in debt, but no job. They're doing something completely different now. I know so many people who have degrees, but then yet they're a private business owner. They don't even require them to have a degree. So just be mindful of that when you're planning things. And I have a personal testimony as that as well, because as I transitioned into ministry, I wanted to go to Bible school, or whatever you want to call it, and as of yet, that's not God's plan on my life, because I tried to do it so many times without consulting Him. And then when I actually got to the classes, I realized they're not teaching me what I need to know for my ministry. They're not teaching me the biblical way or the correct way of things for me to help me grow my ministry. So I was wrong for doing that, because I wanted to be fluent in everything and understand everything, but that's not God's will for my life. Maybe it seems like God's will for my life is just to trust in Him, and He will guide me to wherever I need to be. I don't need to go sit in nobody's classroom for them to teach me something the way they want to teach me, or to interpret something the way that they can, the way they're interpreting it, and I probably could have had a better interpretation of that. So with that being said, just always trust God and let Him lead you, because we were not meant to suffer on earth, and His plans is always great. So if we're doing things contrary to what God wants us to do, we're going to have suffering and pain. We're going to see like a lot of failures. That's where a lot of failure come in, because we're just doing things without seeking God. So I hope that everybody have a beautiful, beautiful Friday, and just continue to pray and keep God first, because prayer is so important, especially in this day and age, in this century, because the devil was out here and he is attacking at full force. He is attacking God's warriors. He's attacking God's people, because a lot of us, we don't understand the word, we don't understand the process, and we fold when things get too hot. We fold. We know. So I hope that everybody have a blessed day, and I will talk to you later. Thank you.